Welcome back to quantreef.com. Sol sitting right at 73.86, parked inside a tight range that's got a lot going on underneath it. We'll walk through liquidity, support and resistance, VWAP, Fib, fair value gaps, positioning, and where this likely goes over the next several hours. Let's get into it. Price is at 73.86, just above session VWAP near 73.48 and above the anchored VWAP sitting around 73.60. Those two anchored levels are close enough to treat as one zone rather than two separate walls. Trend structure score is strong on the 9-layer read, but momentum's mixed, volatility and order flow layers are soft, so this reads as acceptance above value for now, not a clean breakout. Nearest liquidation pool sits just above at 74.52, less than 1% away, and it's the larger of the two with more notional resting there. That's the magnet on the upside. Downside pool is out at 71.83, almost 3% away. Markets tend to run toward the fatter pool first because that's where stops cluster and market makers can fill size, then often reverse once that liquidity's swept. On the panel right now, the only resistance above is the stop-loss level at 74.51. Below price you've got the 0.382 Fib support at 73.71, then target 1 at 72.51, target 2 at 70.53, and target 3 down at 69.06. Given the stop hunt risk is rated high, I'd expect the upside stop cluster to get tested first before any move toward those lower supports plays out. Above price, unfilled gaps sit way up near 79.60 and 88, both bearish gaps from the daily chart, too far to matter over the next few hours. Below, there's a bullish 4-hour gap just under price around 73.32, already mostly filled, and a daily bullish gap near 69.95. Fib-wise, price is right at the 0.382 retracement, acting as immediate support. Given how close it is, the market's more likely to react to that Fib level first than the deeper gaps. Card grades this a watch, N at 81, HTS at 54, readiness is high but trend strength isn't confirmed yet. Trend and structure, volume, and positioning layers are carrying the score, macro regime, order flow, and volatility are dragging it down. Retail 71% long, top accounts are 74.5% long, but the 4-hour taker split is almost even at 50.3 long versus 49.7 short, so despite the long bias in positioning, actual flow is balanced, meaning a lot of longs could be offside if price slips. The heavier pool sits above at 74.52, so that's the more probable first stop, especially with stop hunt risk rated high there. If buyers push through, it opens a run towards 74.81 and the Fib extensions higher. If sellers defend it and reject, retail and top account longs are exposed, which could fuel a squeeze back down toward the 72.50 region and eventually the 71.83 pool. Remember, SOL takes a lot of its direction from Bitcoin, so check Bitcoin's own liquidity picture before leaning either way here. Bullish case confirms above 74.52 using the long setup near 71.84 with targets up to 73.79. Bearish case confirms on rejection there, short setup at 74.52, invalidated above 76.29. So we're sitting right at a decision point, whichever side takes that nearby liquidity pool first probably dictates the next rail move. If this kind of breakdown helps, give the video a like and subscribe. Quantreef.com runs this same 9-layer grade, probability, and liquidity read across more than 100 coins, and there's a 7-day trial if you want to dig deeper. This is for educational purposes only, not financial advice.